Greetings and good morning. I'm Marcus Bridgewater, also known as Garden Marcus, and today I'm going to be showing you what I do as a plant and wellness entrepreneur. What is a plant and wellness entrepreneur? Well, hopefully by the end of the day, you'll understand. I wasn't even going to call myself a plant and wellness entrepreneur. It actually took years before I realized that's what I am. Friday, 8:57 a.m., I'm about to go outside and do a live stream in the garden. On this vlog, I'm gonna be joined by Dana, who is behind the scenes and is an integral part of this entrepreneurship. She helps run the company Choice Forward, and she films and edits all the videos. So you may not have been seeing her much, but she is there. Shout out to Dana.
Hello. Never thought that I'd be filming plants for a living, but here we are. There was a squirrel on that tree a second ago, but I think they heard our voices and ran away. Marcus often tells them to stop messing with his pots and planters, and they probably got a little scared.
There are creatures crawling and moving, and if you stop for a moment to let your eyes focus, you find that there is so much to focus on that you're able to lose yourself in the moment. So it has been a beautiful thing to see and to be a part of. Just finished the live stream. Now I'm gonna set up for a virtual event. This is one of the ways that I make income. So I've got lights, a camera, my computer, and a microphone. So I am set up, and you know, most of my speaking engagements are centered around wellness. And that's why if you would have told me several years ago that I'd be a plant and wellness entrepreneur, I'd have been like, wait, what are you talking about and what does that mean? It just so happens that my philosophy on wellness is easily described through the lens of plants, and I ended up learning that process by actually growing hundreds and hundreds of plants. So somewhere in this great mix called life, I ended up becoming somewhat of a knowledgeable person in the plant realm, even though that knowledge is this much compared to this much about wellness. I might not know the name of every plant, but you give me a plant and I'll be able to help it grow. Today's presentation is with a seed company. I'll be talking about the seeds, and I'll be talking about how the seeds are linked to our wellness. This is just a connections test. This is the mic check, so to say, and we will have the actual event later. But in order to make sure that the actual event goes smoothly, we have to have these kinds of checks earlier in the day.
I'll be here on tech support. I'll be here to make sure Marcus has everything he needs. If there's any issues, I'll do my best to scurry and help resolve them so everything can go smoothly, because that's really what you want when you do these things. You want to make it have as few problems as possible so everyone is happy and the event goes well and easily. And you want to do a good job so people want to have you back. A lot of speakers have like a few presentations or themes or ideas that they pull from, and a lot of their speeches are very similar, but I like watching Marcus's because they're always different. Like sometimes I'll be watching him and it's live and there's like 80 people there and I'm like, wow, like I had no idea you're gonna say that. And even I was captivated, and I've seen you do this a whole bunch of times.
My call didn't take very long, all about 5 minutes. Now I turn the lights off and move on to the next thing.
For the connection check, we ate some food, we had a call, and now we're running some errands.
Running errands. Now, as I wait for the presentation, I'll answer some emails and get myself psyched so that I can deliver. Got some plants here. Pretty dirty on the bottom though. Gonna need a towel. Another part of this is being ready and waiting. So the presentation is just about to begin, but my part of the presentation won't go on for another 40 to 50 minutes. So I've got some time, but I still need to be here and I need to be sharp for the rest of that time. That that's everything from me. I hope you all enjoyed this conversation, and I wish you the best of luck and gardening this spring. Again, today is a beautiful day. It is the National Gardening Day.
We've learned a lot about lighting virtual events since we started doing this a couple years ago. And we used to have maybe 7 lights in here in total between studio lights and ring lights. But ever since we upgraded to this really big, powerful light, now we just need 2. This has finished his presentation. Yeah, another one down, so he's eating some lunch. And then we have a couple calls this afternoon, a bunch of emails and administrative work to do, as well as working on a couple projects.
A lot of the projects I work on include writing, and one of them right now is under contract for a larger publisher, and I have to allocate time toward that every day. My first book came out last year, How to Grow, Nurture Your Garden, Nurture Yourself. It's a personal growth book written through the lens of the garden, and that didn't just come out of nowhere. That took hours and hours and hours of conscious effort and deliberate thought. So that's what writing is, and it is a process that you got to make sure you go through each step to ensure what you're trying to say is conveyed the way you want it to be understood. Another piece that I'm working on is for a gardening magazine that'll come out next year, and that piece has already gone into its next stage. We sent the draft was approved. Now we have some edits to make on the draft. Once those are approved, well, then we will be off to the races, and we will be looking for it in a published and in a printed form. And in the meantime, I will receive a check. When I get tired, I think it's best to get out into nature. And so we get outside and we take a walk.
Yep, it is something we do in the mornings if we're really tired and we need to wake up. Sometimes we just do it because it's good for us, do it at the end of the day to wind down, and sometimes in the middle of the day when we just need something to get us out of that afternoon slump. So here we are on our walk, and here's the beautiful nature.
Wow, what a day. Every day is different, but I hope you enjoyed watching what we got done today. I am gonna leave you and go cut a watermelon and enjoy that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Dana?
Hope you learned a little bit more about what it means to be a plant wellness entrepreneur. As Marcus said, the responsibilities change every day depending on what is on our docket, but that is a glimpse in the life. So thank you for joining us. Hope you learned something and have a beautiful day.